Would you still place your trust in someone if the person you love began revealing desires you never saw coming? Hey there, friend. I'm genuinely thankful you're here with me today. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share this video with someone who enjoys raw, emotionally layered stories. Also, let me know down in the comments which city or country you're re-watching from. I read every one of them and love hearing where you're coming from. Soft, instrumental music hummed in the background, and the cozy scent of cinnamon toast wrapped around the kitchen like a blanket. Marcus sat across from Lena, his wife of 9 years, sipping from his favorite mug with slow contentment. It might not be the worst thing to try something new, maybe something a little exciting. Now lean back, because what started as an ordinary breakfast quickly turned into a moment that would quietly and permanently alter the course of their relationship. Marcus glanced up from his coffee, studying her face. She didn't meet his eyes. He forced a small smile, but something inside him stiffened. That morning had all the ingredients of calm. Warm sunlight filtered through the windows. Everything felt peaceful until she spoke and walked out, leaving her suggestion hanging in the air like smoke that wouldn't clear. You know, Lena said, almost offhandedly, eyes still on her plate. Her voice had a flirtatious tone, but underneath it was a quiet challenge. Lena looked up, noticing the tension in the room. Her words hit like a rock, dropped into calm water. Were you serious? About the three of us? He searched her face for some kind of clue, maybe a smirk, maybe a laugh that meant she was joking. Knew how? He asked, trying to keep his voice light. She didn't answer immediately. Instead, she took a deliberate sip from her cup, then gently placed it on the table. Maybe just once. We invite someone else in, but also kinda curious. We've been together a long time. Marcus, it doesn't have to be him. To him, it felt like stepping off a ledge into something unknown. I just thought maybe it'd be exciting to try something different, break some boundaries. Part of him wanted to bridge the gap, to meet her in the middle to prove he wasn't stuck or rigid. Maybe Lena was just craving something that made her feel alive again. Maybe. So was he? I wasn't trying to pressure you. I just hoped maybe we could find something new between us, not with someone else. With each other. Marcus stared, trying to process what he'd just heard. That moment played on a loop in his head, not because of the suggestion itself, but because of how effortlessly she'd said it, calm/serene, as though she'd rehearsed it in her mind long before saying it out loud. But there was none. She stood up, brushed some crumbs from her lap. In the days that followed, Marcus couldn't let it go. He tried to dismiss it as a joke, just a random musing. But by the 4th day, it was obvious she wasn't kidding. Alina, unaware of the tension in the room, stepped inside with a cheerful smile. She doesn't know anything, he said, but I thought, maybe we could explore this idea together. See what happens? That morning, he set his mug down with more force than he intended. He arranged a gourmet dinner, elegant candlelight, her favorite wine, the works, but he added a twist, a bold one. If Lena wanted adventure, he'd give her a version of it on his terms. Alina, eventually sensing something was wrong, offered an awkward smile and left early. He took a deep breath and asked. She looked stunning and curious, eyes gleaming like she was waiting for someone to arrive. Lena arched an eyebrow. You mean me? You, ... and Trevor? I thought it was what you wanted. The shame hit like a wave, locking him in place. I wanted something real. I wanted to feel close to you again. Not whatever this was. Trevor, his closest friend? She said it with that same breezy voice, but her eyes flickered with something else, something almost hopeful. I was half joking, she admitted. Marcus sat frozen, trying to absorb what she was saying. Was she genuinely suggesting an open relationship, or just chasing a thrill? To Lena, maybe it felt like reigniting something. I don't think I can do that, he said finally, his voice low. Her face didn't crumble, but the light in her eyes faded a little. I understand, she said softly. What if this wasn't just about curiosity or connection? Did Marcus go too far, or were they just two people reaching for closeness in totally different ways? 4 days later, Marcus was still wrestling with the conversation. There are plenty of emotional twists and unexpected moments waiting for you. So, he came up with a plan. Her birthday was coming up, and Marcus decided to create a night she'd never forget. That evening when she came down the stairs, her face lit up. Marcus saw it instantly. She was expecting Trevor. Then the doorbell rang. Lena nearly skipped to answer it, but when she opened the door, it wasn't Trevor standing there. It was Alina, her closest friend. Lena froze. The surprise on her face was instant and obvious. Marcus walked over, speaking gently but deliberately. Lena's expression crumbled. The brightness in her eyes dulled. Her posture fell. Dinner was unbearable. Lena barely spoke a word. Marcus tried to keep the mood light, but every sentence felt forced, artificial. As the door closed behind her, silence settled like dust. "That was your idea of a surprise?" Lena asked quietly. Her tone wasn't angry, just hurt. Marcus fumbled for words. Tears brimmed in her eyes. Not out of rage, but pure disappointment. "You really don't understand," she whispered. "It wasn't about someone else. It was about us." Her voice trembled as she continued. "You looked at me, and instead of seeing me, you saw a problem. One you tried to fix with a performance." Marcus was speechless. Without another word, Lena turned and walked upstairs, leaving Marcus alone in the dim room. He sank into his chair, staring at the flickering candlelight, the cold plates of untouched food. And then, a darker thought began to take shape. He remembered the way her eyes lit up when she mentioned Trevor, the way her energy changed. What if it had always been about him? What if she wanted Trevor, specifically? Marcus leaned back, a bitter idea forming in his mind. Maybe for his birthday, he'd suggest exactly what she had once proposed. Him, Lena, and Trevor. Let's see how she reacts when the roles are reversed. But even as the thought took root, something inside him recoiled. Would that prove anything? Or would it just widen the distance between them? So, what do you think, my friend? Was Lena being unclear? Drop your thoughts in the comments side. Love to know how you see it. And if this story struck a chord, be sure to check out more on my channel. Until next time, take care and remember, always listen closely to the ones you love.